Let's go.
On the arm, 2 shots. Hold your spots, 2 shots. Shot, gentlemen. Play to this.
I touched it last. It's their ball.
Off red, white ball.
Yeah, it looks pretty good inside.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Number 14.
Yeah?
Hey, that was a great thing you did tonight.
Wasn't so great. Lost the game.
Now, you know what I mean. You know, I could just as easily have called the other guy. If you'd kept quiet, you might have won the game.
Maybe. That talk you gave us before the game about honor calls, I guess it kind of stuck with me. Maybe we lost the championship, but so what? At least I'll sleep tonight.
Brother Perry. We'd like to call you to serve as an official in the stake sports program.
But President, I don't know anything about officiating.
I'll make you a promise, Jim. If you'll apply yourself to this calling, study and learn, you'll touch many lives. And you'll have one of the greatest experiences of your life.
It's been a good year. Serving as an official in the stake sports program has been one of the most satisfying experiences I've ever had. I guess it all began with the way the counselor in our stake presidency issued the call. He didn't treat it in a casual manner, but told me that this was an important calling and deserved as much study, prayer, and effort as any other church calling.
This is a unique opportunity, Jim. It's more than just blowing a whistle or making quick judgments. You're in a special position to teach and influence the members of the stake. We see the official as one of the key figures in fostering spirituality in sports.
You know, I had never looked at it quite that way before. But as I was set apart and attended the officials' clinics, I began to realize the scope of the calling.
Sports can teach gospel principles. An official who really understands this can encourage sportsmanship and friendship, fair play, consistent with the principles of the gospel. So it's important that as officials, you strive for excellence not only in your officiating, but in your personal lives as well. If the players miss the spiritual benefits from sports activities, they've missed it all. You should look at this calling as a special opportunity to build the testimonies of the participants through sports activities. Now, you may or may not be qualified officials at this point, but by accepting this calling, you've also accepted the responsibility to become qualified through these clinics and through study materials we'll give you. Now, if everyone has a pencil, we can begin.
The clinics were invaluable. In addition to hearing from the regional and area officials coordinators, they brought in other experts from the local officials association to teach the specifics of the sport. And I studied the material they gave us, just like a Relief Society president or an Elders Quorum president would study the handbooks for their organizations. But one of the most helpful parts of my preparation was watching actual games with Hal Rigby, our stake officials coordinator. There, without any pressure, I was able to observe and ask questions, and Hal could analyze each call and tell me why it was made. But after all that, when I was finally certified and assigned to my first game, I was still pretty nervous. Hal was there and offered some good advice afterwards.
Jim, you did all right. The more you do it, the more confidence you'll get.
There's so much to keep track of out there.
Oh, it'll come. Just remember what your fundamental aim is. Cause the game to flow smoothly within the rules. You do that by knowing the rules and then enforcing them consistently and fairly without a lot of flourish. But then officiating is really more like an art than a science. Building sound human relations players, coaches, and spectators, while maintaining a nonpartisan, businesslike demeanor, well, that takes a special touch.
It sure does.
But you can do it. Oh, and one more thing. You call them as you see them, and don't be too sensitive if someone disagrees. Most of the time, you'll be in the best position to see what's going on. So make your call calmly and decisively, then move on. You set the tone out there. The official's attitude of courtesy, respect, understanding, even love, encourages that same kind of attitude in players and spectators. You can have a great influence, Jim.
I've found that sports can be a great training ground for all participants, and the official can be a teacher. During moments of intense competitive activity, the official can exemplify and teach character, integrity, and self-control. But first, he must prepare himself by attending clinics, studying the rules and mechanics, and prayerfully approaching his assignment. Then he is in a key position to ensure that church sports achieve their true purpose, a development of Christ-like character in each and every individual.
Come on, guys, let's go.
On the arm, 2 shots. Hold your spots, 2 shots.